Hey, everybody. Miss
Hello,
Marcy, Miss
hello.
Clavia.
I wasn't
Right?
ready for it to
Yes.
stop
That
yet.
intro is everything. I love the backbeat of that song. Welcome, everybody. My name is Karon Fairweather, also known as the Affirmation Whisperer, the one and only. My co-hosts that are here, rather, are Miss Marcy, also known for her Marcy Moments on Facebook. Make sure
Hey,
you follow
Marcy.
her so you can get in on that. And then, of course, the beautiful, the chosen one, Miss Clavia, hashtag her story. Who's here with us
Hi,
as well. We
everyone.
are so excited to be here with you guys. Listen. If you heard our first show, this is our second edition. I'm not always going to announce this, but because we're so excited that we're doing this, we are letting you know what edition we are on. And this is our second edition for this AM Affirmation Space, beautiful space that we have curated, a place of safety that you can come and listen to these recordings that we have put together with much thought. And today's subject is mental health. We recently had Black Girls Day off. I think it was October 11th. Is that correct, ladies? October 11th.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it was new to me. I had no idea. And it's a thing. It's a thing for Black Girls Day off. And one might say, well, what? Black Girls Day off? What about everybody else? We're talking about Black girls right now.
That's right. We tired. Okay.
Brown skin girls.
Brown skin girls we're
Listen.
talking about right now. We're not talking about nothing else but that right now. And the
That's right.
importance of mental health. I was just sharing with the ladies earlier that lack of, or if you are paying attention to your mental health, has an impact on you holistically.
Oh,
Not
yes.
just mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health are all impacted by mental health. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting that rest? Are you doing the things you need to bring yourself joy, to bring that excitement into your life, to give you that balance? Because, all of us got high stress going on in our lives in one way or another, right?
Right.
Understanding that, we must also have an understanding of the necessity for me to take care of myself mentally. So before we dig into the subject a bit more, I'm going to share some affirmations with you on rest, because this is the AM affirmation room. And whether you're listening to this in the morning or any time of the day, affirmations are always appropriate. So let me get to it right now. So when it comes down to rest, which is part of not just the physical rest, you want to do the mental rest as well. The first one I want to share with you is I honor my body's need for rest, trusting that each moment of stillness rejuvenates my spirit and sharpens my mind. I give myself permission to pause and replenish, knowing that rest is essential to my strength and my creativity. Who knew? I didn't. With each breath, the breath that God has given us, that He gives us on automatic, we don't have to think about it. It happens without us thinking. But with each one, I intentionally release the day's burdens and embrace what, Miss Clavia? Peace that
Yes.
comes from restful stillness. Rest is a
Yes.
divine right. Let me say that again. Rest is a divine right, and I claim it with gratitude. Gratitude, which is another subject we're going to talk about soon. Allowing myself to relax fully and deeply without, and we women are famous for this, guilt. Relax
Yes.
myself fully and deeply without guilt. And finally, as I allow myself to rest, I restore. I restore. I am restored. I remain restored. My energy is renewed, and my happiness, y'all, it is amplified. It is
I love
amplified.
that.
Love that.
That's
Yeah, I
beautiful.
thought it was
I'm going to
critical to
snap to
see.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Let's go.
I love that.
Exactly.
Amplified happiness. Mm.
Yes. And because this is what we do, every person in this space right now, we have a foundation of an understanding how important it is to speak well to ourselves and about ourselves. And those affirmations was just a confirmation of us understanding that we need to get rested. So I'm going to turn this over to Miss Marcy because she has some wonderful information for us, and Miss Clavia, and then I'll come back in on the back end to wrap us up. Okay, Miss Marcy, what you got to say, girl?
So October the 11th was National Black Girls Day off. So I didn't take off, but I'm gonna take off sometime soon. But why was it started? It encourages Black women to take a mental day off to focus on their emotional well-being. It addresses the impact of stress as a precursor to chronic disease like heart disease, breast cancer, and more. But this simply focuses on your mental health. And being a mental health advocate, this is something that's very near and dear to me. And here's an affirmation. I deserve I'm deserving of rest. I honor my body by giving it the peace and relaxation it needs. I release the weight of the day and allow myself to rejuvenate, knowing that in rest I find strength and clarity. So with that,
Yeah.
when we're well rested, we are more capable of being rational.
Yes.
We're more capable of not suffering from the diseases that, especially the Black and Brown community holds, high blood pressure, heart attacks. And Black women, we have heart attacks at a much higher rate. So taking the time to step back and love up on yourself is not selfish. Taking the time to step back and take care of you, because everyone depends on you. And you're giving yourself to everyone. Give yourself the space to heal, to rejuvenate. Don't feel guilty about it, because what you're doing is keeping you rested and well, so you don't have to be taken care of. Okay? Because I don't want to always have this cape. I don't want to always wear this cape. Even though I am wonderful and I am a superwoman, but sometimes I take it off. I lay it down because somebody needs to. I need to cater to me, and then other people need to cater to me also.
Yes, giving other people an opportunity to cater to you. Talk about good rest. You know what I mean? Because, and I know I said I was going to come to the back end, but I couldn't pass this up.
That's all right. I'll wait.
Right? Thank you, Clavia. Thank you. Like, hey, we're so the modality that we have observed over our lifetimes from birth to now, other women, our elders that have that cape on, right, that take care of everything, and at the same time their health is failing them. I'm all right, you knowing you got the flu, but you're going to get up and do everything and not recognize, and can I not let someone else take care of me? And it's a pride thing with us sometimes. It's definitely a pride thing, right? Oh no, I'm good. The husband wanted that. Baby, why don't you just lay down now? No. You go ahead. I got it. Because I'm not gonna say this for everybody, but the mindset, I don't want to be viewed as less than. But are you really being strong when you are deathly sick and you need to be in a bed? And you're up, actually, you're looking pretty silly, actually. And he or she,
you're doing more harm to your body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's because that's what has been modeled for us. No disrespect to our elders. They did what they knew how to do. But when you know better, you do better. And we are getting in, they say with knowledge comes understanding, right? So we're getting more knowledge about the importance of health, why we must take days off. I'm excited that we have an official on the calendar day off for Black girls, right? It's on the calendar, y'all, that we take this day off for ourselves. We need more than one.
I was going to say, just don't make this the only one, though.
Exactly. Right. But this is to jumpstart that thought process for those that haven't even considered taking a day off. How many of us know of people that have worked every day? They have a badge, this imaginary badge they wear. I never missed a day of work.
I'm guilty of that.
And they're very proud of that. They're very proud of that. Right, Marcy?
Yeah. I know when I was at, I'm not going to say the agency, and it got so bad till, and I would always go to work, and I was going to work broken. This one day I just can't. I can't. I literally, my body, my mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, I was broken.
Yeah.
I couldn't move.
Yeah.
So, thank God now I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, today's not the day,
I just wanted to chime in on that part about the cape because it has been modeled for us. We have picked that up. We have a cape was made for us, and we were adorned with that cape. And
At
some of us
birth.
don't even at birth, right? We were
Right.
adorned with that. Go take daddy his plate. Not that that's a wrong thing, but it's okay for daddy to come get his plate too,
It
right?
certainly is.
It really is okay for daddy to come get his
Yeah.
plate. There's no, but because we have been adorned with this cape that we put on proud. Some of us go to sleep with it on. We wrap ourselves in this cape
Yeah, our
at
dreams
night,
is making sure other people's okay.
right?
Right.
No,
Right?
rest.
Rest. So our mission today, if nothing else, is just to educate you on how important it is for us to take care of ourselves individually, and Ms. Marcy alluded to it, collectively. Your
Yeah.
girls who say, "Girl, let me come over and do this for you," or just sit with you. No, I can't clean your house now because I don't like cleaning my own, but I come sit with you
Yeah.
to accept that support when you're not feeling well mentally or even physically, because we are not made of steel. We are not super women. We have superpowers, don't get it wrong, but
Okay.
we're not super women as much as that, like that Karen White song, "I'm not your superwoman." Yeah,
Okay. Go,
but the
and sometimes just take your butt to bed.
Right.
Miss Clifford, go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I'm listening because you guys are preaching to me. And I remember just being in the affirmation room, and rest was hard for me. And I think I was really just keeping myself busy, because I didn't want to focus on maybe the present. So I had to make sure I was doing something, and I'm tired and I'm waking up tired. But
Mm,
understanding the importance of rest, you mentioned not just physical, mental, even spiritual. Pastors,
yeah,
they take sabbaticals. They
yeah,
take whether it's 7 weeks,
yeah.
because we all need it. God
Mm-hmm.
rested what, on the seventh day? He didn't
Right.
continue, he rested. So who are
Mm-hmm.
we not to rest? So I'm finding time, if I have to set an alarm. I have an
Yeah.
affirmation calendar, so there's a little it's a little ducky, and it says the word relax. So I have that on
Mm,
certain Sundays, that I'm putting my foot up, the food is already cooked from the night before, mommy's resting. And
yeah.
again, we released the episode on navigating divorce, and that was
Mm-hmm.
one of the things where I'm not no longer taking care of this man, but now I have these two children that are
Yeah.
still growing, and I still have to hustle and bustle. Now it's sports season, there's different leagues, so I'm finding
Mm-hmm.
myself, but I'm like, okay, queen, let's do
Mm-hmm.
this right, and let's
Right.
take care of you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna share some affirmations on mental health. And just as we were talking, I'm like, okay, it says black girls need to rest too, our little girls, so that even as they grow, they will understand, okay, I'm studying for the exam, and this is all grades, grade school, even college. I'm studying for exams. I'm trying to have a part-time job. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing homework. I'm into sports. Mommy can have a day of rest. And my children give her sons a day off. She's like, Clavia, it's okay for our children to have a day off because
Right.
they're in school 5 days a week, 8 hours a
Mm,
day. They don't
yeah.
have nap time no more because they in big school. So who are we not to even rest? So
Exactly.
I am worthy of love and respect, both from myself and others. So as we give people grace and we tell them, yes, we need to also tell ourselves, yes, I'm going to rest, and give ourselves grace. I embrace my emotions and allow myself to feel without judgment. I prioritize my mental well-being and practice self-care daily.
Mm-hmm.
I trust in my ability to overcome challenge and go stronger. I'm going to go back to that one where I prioritize my mental well-being and practice self-care daily.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're in such a rush, we don't lotion. Maybe we forgot the deodorant, our moisturizer for our face, because especially me coming from New York, it was always a hustle and bustle. And now that I'm here in this state, it's like more mellow, more calm. So even so, I'm learning the peace. Yeah, it's such a good thing to rest. I'm deserving of peace, joy, and fulfillment in my life. And then the scripture on rest: come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. And
Yes.
that's Matthew 11, verse 28. Don't forget
Love
to
it.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned something there about physical rest. Oh, deserving rest. Deserving rest. That really resonated with me because my children, especially my daughter, love her so much. She's like, Mom, can you just sit down? Because I literally would come. She said, Mom, come watch this movie with us. And I would go wherever they were and stand the entire time.
Yeah.
Why are you standing? I'm like, because I'm okay with standing. But at the same time, understanding, even with you standing, you are requiring something of your body to be able to stand. Whereas rest, when you sit down, you're giving your legs a rest, right? You're giving your body a chance to woosah, if you will. So rest, you deserve it. So many of us have a mindset, and I remember being in that state, Clavia, as well. That was my way of not having my brain to overtake me, the thoughts to overtake by staying busy.
Yeah.
I didn't allow
So that
myself
was
to think.
also a trauma response.
It is. It
I
is.
think it was. Yeah.
It is a trauma.
Deep
Because
down. Deep down.
no, mine was right on the surface. I was just pretending that it wasn't there. That's what I was doing. I was pretending it wasn't there. My son said something to me, and this was just, whoo, when I tell y'all, it took me aback. I literally lost my breath when he said this. He said, Mom, and this was after their father passed away. And I think he might have been 10 or 11. He says, you were a woman. You were walking around like a woman who had been burned from head to toe, acting like nothing had happened.
And that's deep coming from a man, a male,
Right. From your
and
son.
coming
Yeah.
from your son.
Right. That's why I say,
yeah.
Go ahead, Marcy.
Because that right there, so that trauma response then triggers trauma in him.
Exactly. And it let me know. That's why I say it was on top, Clavia, because I thought I was hiding it, but Mister let me know I wasn't hiding anything. I wasn't being successful at. And that's what we do to ourselves. We put on the face and we're walking around like everything is good, everything is wonderful. So I just decided, you know what, I need to do things differently because we absolutely deserve rest. We absolutely deserve an opportunity to woosah, to take ourselves on that cruise or go on a staycation or stay at home and don't answer the door, or that physical rest, that mental rest, that spiritual rest, going into your closet, going into a sabbatical. It's just you and God, just talking to him and letting it all, because it's not like he doesn't already know, right? We act like he don't know, but he literally is omnipotent. He knows everything. He knows our beginning and our end and everything in between. So
He
why
just
would
want
I
to make sure you know?
Exactly.
So why
and sometimes those reminders, I'm sorry, go ahead.
But no, finish it. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say sometimes those reminders, they come hard and we don't want them to come hard, where like Marcy mentioned some of those stats in regards to heart attacks and, you know, why are my feet swollen? Why am I breaking out on my skin? Well, that's your body speaking to you. That's God telling you, Queen, you need to rest. You need to rest.
And our bodies are such amazing. God is a genius how he created us. And when we take care of ourselves, of course he's a genius. He is the genius. But you know what I'm saying? If we take care of ourselves, even when we don't, our bodies literally let us know something is out of whack. Something is out of alignment. You are not supposed to be walking around here with a headache 24/7 or this something's out of order. And you know when something's out of order.
Your body's hurting.
Exactly. Even your fingertips are hurting. So your body is telling you something is out of whack. Give me some attention. But you know what we do? Because we got those capes on, we push through. And I don't really care for that phrase, to push through. There's times when it applies, but there are times when I need not to push through. I need to sit my behind down and go inward and ask body, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. What do you need? And if I can't hear because I got too much noise going on, go to a doctor. Even when I go to the doctor, I still ask my body, what do you need from me? And listen. And sometimes I fall asleep listening, which lets me know that's what I needed. I needed that sleep because I asked, what do you need? And I fall asleep, and I don't try to like, you know how we'll realize we sleep and we jump up like, oh my God, I can't get this. And no, I just roll over and keep sleeping. That's what I do. This is right, Marcy. because our bodies require rest, y'all.
Yeah,
And this has been a beautiful topic. And this Black Girls Day off, I plan to take a few of those days off, not just
I
one. It
agree.
jumpstarted my mindset that okay, we got an official day, so let me get my own official day and him 5, 6, 7, 8 a year. Just for
Hmm.
me. Just for
Yeah,
me to rest mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that when I come back to the world, I come back ready for the world, right? Because I'm my best version. So I can go on forever, y'all. Go ahead. What y'all need to say?
my last
I just
piece is sorry, Marcy.
no, go ahead, go
You go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, yeah, I'll let you go after. So what I do, and again, it's also learning how to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Have to mark it
Yeah.
on my calendar, set an alarm. The 21st
Mm-hmm.
of every month, I set aside that time, whether it's
Ooh, nice.
self-care, but also putting my pillows up and elevating my feet. I have to sometimes force myself not to look at my laptop because I think that's
Mm-hmm.
my, what is it, my
Mm-hmm.
kryptonite? My
Your
laptop is my
kryptonite, yeah.
weakness because then I can, yeah, I can. So definitely I set aside at least once a month. If we don't do this at all, at least I know on the 21st, you have to find time to rest. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to share that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
like
I
I said,
deserve
being
that.
a mental health advocate,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
being intentional about taking care of yourself is a huge, huge thing that I do, because at one time mentally I was destroyed. I shall not, I will never be there again. Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
But I have to be intentional about being good to myself, which that
Yes.
includes eating right, doing,
Yes.
getting exercise, not letting these jokers and son of a biscuit eaters pluck my nerves.
We
Okay,
got you.
praying and meditating. Okay, but also as we're in the AM affirmation space, speaking wonderful, beautiful words to
Yes.
myself. I am
Yes.
Yes.
deserving of
So
luxury.
deserving.
I am deserving of
Yes.
Mm.
rest. I am deserving of greatness. So
Yes.
speaking those words and believing those words
Yes.
help me with my mental health.
Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Ladies,
I
this has
love that.
been, we could go on another 30 minutes, right? Get those
All the
not
time,
30
all the
minutes.
time.
We can go on for another 30 minutes. This space is such a beautiful space, and we're just getting started. So we're looking forward to what's to come. When we talk about these different subjects, they're so applicable to everybody, but we're being very
Yes.
specific with our target audience because Black girls, Black women, we we need to take time for us. Let me just say it that way. We're so accustomed to taking care of everybody else and everything else, being on these jobs 10 hours a day, because when you include your travel time and then doing this, that, and
Right.
the third, 10 hours a day, we come home, and if we have children, I happen to be at a very nice spot where I don't have any dependent children, but it's easy to fill up our calendars with all the to-dos, right? It's so
Yes.
easy to fill up our calendar with all the to-dos when the to-do needs to be us, right? The
Yes.
to-do needs to be us. And Miss Marcy, being a mental health advocate, I want to encourage you all to follow her on Thursday Therapy Thursday, Marcy.
Thursday Therapy Podcast
Thursday,
on
right?
Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Make sure you follow her in that podcast because they
Hmm.
have so many gems on there that they are sharing about mental health. And let's face it, y'all, we need to give more attention to our mental health. In our culture, there was a time where mental health was a taboo, right? With that, it's not. It never has been. But because of all kinds of reasons, it was made to be. But we're not.
Yes.
We're not going to do that anymore. We're not falling for the okey doke, as I used to say. We're not
Hmm.
doing that. We're
Hmm.
going to take care of ourselves holistically. We affirm ourselves. We speak well about ourselves. We take care of
Yes.
ourselves. We do all the things that it takes for us to be the best version. And as that statement says, I am, you are deserving of rest. And with that
That's
said, y'all, we're
right.
going to close this out, and we will see you guys on the next
I have
episode.
one more question.
Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Clavia, it's just for Clavia and you, Karon.
Yeah.
On the 21st, Clavia, you said you're resting, but there's the other days, daily, what do you do for your rest?
Oh, great question. Great question.
Whew. Honestly, my notification, it reminds me to start winding down at 9:45.
Okay.
So really just setting aside again, I have to force myself to close my laptop. Once that laptop is closed, I would put music on, drink my chamomile tea, and really just wind down. And sometimes I really just ignore it. But again, it's putting it into practice so it could become a habit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is daily. And thank you, Marcy, for that question before we close
Great
out.
question.
Mine, I intentionally, in the morning, I get a warm cup of something, whether it's tea or just water and ginger, and I sip on that, and I may read through my affirmations, I may meditate, I may pray, but daily, starting my day out with a warm cup of something, and it's getting chillier now, so that warm cup comes really easy now. And even in the evening time, I have a warm cup of something that I settle in my day with, and reflecting on my day or not, or watching something on TV or not, listening to some music or not. But whatever it is, it's not work. It's not work. That's what it's not. It's not worry either. It's not stressing either. It's something relaxing because I'm about to lay my body down. I'm about to rest my body, and I want to go into rest in ease. I don't want to go into rest in upset. So that's a great question, though. What about you?
I love that.
So I do a lot of mirror work.
Okay.
And mentally, that has definitely helped me regain my confidence in self. And I laugh. Let me tell you, I'm a jokester and I love comedy. So
Right.
I love to laugh. So that's what I do for those are one of the many things that I do for my mental health.
I love, and she laughs so
Love
well.
it.
She has an infectious laugh. You see that
I
smile, right?
know. And
Her
that smile is
smile is
everything.
right. That smile is infectious, and that laugh.
Let's
Let
just
me
laugh.
tell you,
Let's laugh it out.
listen, that laugh will have you laughing. I'm just gonna say that when she says she's a party all by herself, listen, it's a bigger party when she brings out the others along with her. So thank you, ladies, once again for an amazing episode. Another amazing episode. Miss Clavia, the chosen one, Miss Marcy and her Marcy moments, and myself, Miss Karon Fairweather, the one and only affirmation whisperer. We thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, here it is. Well, no, this finger. Don't forget to subscribe. There it is. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. What hand it is? This hand I'm supposed
We'll
to
get it together.
This is. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you know when
Yes.
we load a new episode, because we're doing this for ourselves, but for you as well. And we want you to get the benefits that we've already gained from our practice of affirmations. And with that said, y'all, we're going to give our closing song, and we will see you on the next episode.
Ashe.
Bye, y'all.
Ashe, ashe.